Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
59, Johnny. Back 25. 45 to Mike. No gain on this defense. No gain. Hey, Tuesday. Gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
45. Hey, Zoom. 45. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Check. Hey, orbit.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 59 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
40. 280. Mike, 45. Rip left. 21. Got.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Ready. Black 25. Screen, triple T.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Easy, easy, easy. Check.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch, Sonny.
Winston now. Eluding the pressure right. And Winston lost the football. And the Falcons grab it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Gun. 45.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready, 22. Ready. Let's go heavy.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Following the interception, Winston airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready? White 25. Come on. Run back. He's checking quickly, huh?
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
51, go! 45. Hey, Foxtrot. 20, ready, set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Ryan. And this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Like 25.
It's just me and you. It's just,
Go.
It's just me and you. 45. Mike, 45. 3 buzz.
Got it.
Motion.
Hey, South.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Hey, slow down.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 3rd and short yardage. Winston looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. And he finds Howard complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He'll find his tight end. It's Anthony Auclair. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 3rd down, Winston. That's complete to Auclair, the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Winston toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ready? Move ready.
We got 4. We got 4.
Kill. Hey, time. Let's go.
Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check safety.
They'll go again to Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 29, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, 29 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike. Smooth.
I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And this one's incomplete. They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha. You don't want it.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. I'll get him.
Check. Go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Mickens to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Again, it's Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He's checking. Crack.
Ready to go.
On 1st down, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, 4 down. No. Off.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Switch it.
Hey, stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get off the field.
Here's Winston. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Undercross. Flip it. Flip it.
Oh, try.
Here's Winston. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Julio Jones all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 79 yards. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, Ryan. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Bucs on third down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd and 12, Winston. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. To throw, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Check 27. Eyes on 27.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw is Winston. And off the deflection, it's caught. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
Ready. 22. Let's go. Let's go.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check 43. Check.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Kill.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
25. Check 25.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check 31. There we go. Kill. There we go, 47. 26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Mike Bennett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not
try to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mahomes will try again on second down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here's Austin. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. It got his man complete. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Cowboys 7, Chiefs 0.
Under 10. Under 10.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check 53. You got nothing.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Frank Clark picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
SOS. Gun.
He's coming in motion. Hey.
Here we go, 47. 26.
After the sack on first down, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
We're going to 52.
Check 53's Mike. Here we go. Check any weapon. Check hot route. Hot.
26.
To throw is Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. And Forbath will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
43.
Mike's 50.
Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down, and it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a second down.
Second and 3.
Mike's 50. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Here we go. Mike
Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down at the 28.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
50, let's go, B. Big start. We got to step it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Watch twist.
We're going to 53.
Shit. Watch twist.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Line.
Rush in.
26.
Prescott now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hey, kill. 47.
Hayward. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
Coming this way. Here we go. Deuce. Switch. Check.
We're going to 53.
Slam. Check.
26.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott 76 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Attack, attack. Get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Charlie. That's not do. Ain't no look up.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Fight on these two.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's see what you got. Check 15, check 15. A little flare. Slam. Save.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll slide. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Mike. Fight on these two. Let's go, Mike. 50. Mike. Yellow. Check Mike. Hey. Alert. Mike's 50. Yeah. Wow. 50's the Mike. Here we go.
Mahomes to throw once more. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. Check 26. Check it back.
Now Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 48-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12.
43. Hey, 57. Haley, you better be afraid of me. Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed it.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart.